Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Fired Up with CJ show. I'm whispering because we've been talking to Donna Hartley, author of the series Fire Up Your Life, and she is going to be demonstrating for me what a reading would look like on the Akashic record. So, welcome back, Donna.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. I've got my eyes closed because I'm centering your energy after you said your name, date, location of birth. So I pick up a Native American background with you.
Hmm.
And you came in Texas because you picked your parents, but that was not where you were meant to stay. So I saw a move right afterwards. So it would take you where you wanted to go in this lifetime. But let's go back to the other lifetime. I get you in the Northwest. So it can be Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, kind of that region. And you are a Native American Indian. You carry many of the traits from that lifetime as a Native American into this. It has to do with healing, it has to do with meditation, it has to do with wisdom, it has to do with kindness and working together. Now, I have you at a period before there was a lot of wars going on, or the whites had come there to settle that area. So it was more of a peaceful tribe that you were in. Now, there was some warring, but not as much as you had warriors there, but they were just to kind of protect, not to go out and for other tribes and kill them. Oh, I have my eyes because you were so beautiful. You were a female. You were about 4'9". You had long hair. You were very kind. And I see loving parents. The mother in this lifetime was the mother in that lifetime.
Hmm.
She's passed on wisdom in this lifetime as she passed on wisdom in that lifetime to you.
Hmm.
And there was one, two, three, four. There was five siblings total.
Hmm.
And I guess you were the second to the last. You had brothers that adored you. And by the way, they were protective and they looked out for you. But I see you at the stream picking berries. And then you wanted to know which berries like were better for you, which were healthy for you, what to eat, what were healing ones. I see you like not lavender, but something like that, a mustard seed or something for healing. And I think you and your mother kind of had that combination of learning those things. Um, you were happy. You liked to dance. You liked music. Uh, and I do see you married. I do see you married. And there was two men that wanted you, and one you really liked and the other one you didn't. The tribe is leaning towards the one you don't like, right? So I don't know what you did, but you made it clear that you wanted the other one, and that's the one that you ended up marrying. I can see you like arguing with your father back then, which wasn't really accepted, and you told your mother, and you made it very clear. And even the one you didn't like still wanted to marry you. You know what? You actually married the right person for you. He was a warrior, but he was kind. He was a provider, and you had communication. Now, what what is the first what's the first name of your husband in this lifetime?
Gideon.
What was the first name again? Gid-
Gideon.
Gidding. Okay.
Gideon.
Gideon. Okay. It is the one in that lifetime.
Yeah, I
I
can see that.
always asked when I do a first reading to connect with either a parent or a marriage or a child, someone. He is. He was kind in that lifetime. He was respectful of you. Even though the man was supposed to rule, okay, he let you be yourself in that lifetime.
Hmm.
And he admired that. If you would go down near the stream and you would meditate, he would let you do that instead of, why isn't the wife working right now? And doing something and making sure the deer skins are, you know, cleaned up. So he has similar traits. Now, I don't know if you met him in this lifetime. It was kind of that connection. You kind of felt it because it comes from another lifetime. So the gifts that you're bringing in from that lifetime is that you will always going to be in some kind of healing field or kindness. because of the Indian background. You believed in those ethics, respect for the land, respect for the people. And also, you had the opportunity to learn from your mother then and now. And you had a kind husband then that let you be who you were destined to be. And he also is in your life now with those same patterns.
Okay, got it. So I can see that, why I'm here on this earth would be to heal, is what I'm hearing. And how do I choose the life how did I choose this life that I have now? I'm not sure. How does one choose, like, is it usually built off on the prior life
No,
or,
it doesn't have to be on the prior. It can be on any lifetime. So this
okay.
wasn't the prior one because this was way back. But sometimes you want to say, I completed a lot in that life and I love that life. And I want some more of it in this lifetime. I want to add to it. I want to learn more about healing. I want to learn about natural things or vitamins in this lifetime or what medicine is doing. You can expand it. I want to have that relationship with that person again because we only had so many years, because you only live so many years. So you choose to expand it more. No, it can be the one before, but it does not have to be. And this one was not. There was definitely a lot of lifetimes that
I
you
see.
chose in the middle there.
Okay, so I went to the planning room. Did I go in the planning room and say, okay, like, what if, what are all these? Like, I'm just imagining all like a deck of cards of all the different lives that I've picked. I'm like, that one, I want to build off of that one. Is that okay? So that's basically how it works. And then, every single thing that you mentioned resonates. And so that I understand that like I have a purpose, which is healing in this lifetime. But let's say I had picked another lifetime in which I was a soldier. I don't really know what other, or a shaman's wife. Someone said I was in another past life. Or I don't know, maybe you can pick another past life that's completely different than this.
So because you might want a total different experience. So you
Right.
might be a soldier, a man in another lifetime because you want to experience ego, macho, control, power. So you do it in that lifetime. So it might not have been connected to another lifetime. You might have said, I had these healing lifetimes and I love them. But now I really want to understand the other side, destroying. Because, that yin and the yang, there's both sides.
I see.
So when we judge ourselves so hard and somebody else, maybe they're learning a lesson. Maybe we see someone that has an alcoholic pattern in this life and we say, how do they have that? Well, maybe they made fun in another lifetime of people that had afflictions or alcohol, and now they want to feel what it's like on the other side.
I see. So it could be a life in which you like have a relationship to something, and then in this life, I want to learn about this particular life. This time, I'm the one who's an alcoholic, and you're the person who has to take care of me. So we both understand each other's positions. I see. I see. So every life has a journey of which I actually have some direction and control over. And in this particular case, like the husband you described is exactly like my husband.
Oh,
And
good.
we
Good.
live in
You
the
know, okay.
Northwest. You
Good.
live in the Pacific Northwest.
I never met you until like
Yeah,
this.
no, it does, I know. And then I'm in the field of doing healing, but I don't do healing with herbs, and this is just a thing that I don't know when if you tap into that past life. Is it healing of any type of healing, or
Oh,
is
it's
it
all different healings in that lifetime. There was mental healing, there was meditation healing, there was visualization, there was all of those.
okay?
So, and you can continue and expand it way beyond it in this lifetime. But
Right,
it's something to do with the healing of mind, spirit, body, soul. That
right. Which is what this whole show is about, and what I do as an occupation. So, so it kind of, I guess I'm on track because like if you had talked to me, um, 22 years ago, I was not doing any of these things, right? So, how does one, what I want to do in the next segment is talk about how someone navigates along the path because I happen to be on maybe the path that I'm supposed to be on at this point, but I want to talk a little bit about how does someone navigate to that point and use the intuition that we talked about in the beginning of the segment. So we've been talking to Donna Hartley and about her book series, Fire Up Your Life, and the work that she does with the Akashic records. We will be back in the next segment to say, okay, you've had your own reading with Donna, or whatever, you have a sense of your soul's journey, and then necessary, how do we go and live our lives in accordance with that?
It means so much to me that you're listening to the show and love your support in any way by giving me comments below or to subscribe to the show or share the show with friends. Thank you again for your support. Love and blessings.